What's up, YouTube? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another Keto
Conversation.
So let's get started. We've got a really short message for you tonight. It's summer. We all have busy lives. A lot of times our lives get busier in the summer because kids are out of school or
still out of school.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's still home.
Yeah,
and it's hot.
Still home, right. It depends where you are, how things are going. But we just wanted to talk about a subject called non-perfect keto.
And this is basically a pep talk.
Yeah, and we've actually covered this before. We did this, 2 years ago?
2 years ago when I first moved in with CJ, and we were, in the process of moving and, stressful situations.
Yeah, so
marriage,
that's when
sickness,
we were shacking up.
Yes.
We're actually married. For y'all who don't know, we actually did get married.
He bought the cow.
We aren't shacking up anymore, but that's when we were shacking up.
Yes.
And
just learning to, the ins and outs of living with someone. And yeah.
So again, we have done this topic before, but things have changed over time. Wow, the world has certainly changed since 2018. I think when we did this originally. So you got a lot of just thoughts. And I'm gonna let you kind of lead, and I'll just throw stuff in.
Okay. So basically, this is a pep talk on sometimes you'll be doing really well with keto, and sometimes maybe you'll have some slacking times, and that is totally okay. And that is the point that we're trying to stress here, is that you're never going to be perfect on the keto lifestyle. And if you are perfect on this lifestyle, you're probably hurting yourself, and you're not probably very happy. They're not going to be handing out merit badges for the person who does keto the best. Okay, sure. There's no such thing, because we are all on an individual journey, and that's what it is. It's individual. It's not universal. Nothing about this lifestyle is universal. There are definitely guidelines.
Yeah, there's guidelines
that are set out, as possible ideas of things that might be a way for you to begin, or, such as keeping your carbs low. That is the most important thing for this lifestyle, is keeping your carbs low. Everything else can be played with to find out whether or not it works for you. Whether you're a tracker, whether you're an intuitive eater, both of those ways can and do work based on individuals. Both CJ and myself are classic examples of that, because our journeys have not been the same.
Sure. And, we've never, so you started keto before I did. I started keto and actually brought some material from the Ruled Me folks. But that's just kind of how I think I want to read stuff. I want to go through stuff. Not that Sarah hadn't been reading. She had already been reading stuff, but I actually invested some money.
And I kind of just felt my way.
I actually invested some money and had some material. And I guess where I'm going with that point is that we're all individually different how we do things. And as Sarah said, there's some basic concepts about keto, some built-in blocks that we, keep your carbs low, but we've never been the whole organic food, grass-fed beef and grass-fed.
Your bacon needs to be blessed by monks in the Andes.
We've never done that,
and we never will on this channel.
We never will. Now we've had organic this, we've had organic that, but it's just not in our lifestyle. No. And if you can afford to do that, that's great. But what we're trying to say is that if you cannot, it doesn't mean that keto is not for you. It just means that you have to do keto the best way that you can do it. And the biggest thing is to get over trying to be perfect, because you don't need
it's
to be
not
perfect.
Black and white.
Yeah, you don't need to be perfect. And we do know that in the keto community that there's a lot of people. There's people that will try to make you feel bad or shame you.
I think it's gotten even worse as the popularity of this lifestyle has increased, and of course there's offshoots of this lifestyle. A lot of people move from paleo to keto, and then some people move to carnivore, and everyone has it. It's almost religious sometimes in the dogma, where it's like, well, if you're not doing it this way, you're wrong. If you're not doing it that way, you're wrong. Yeah. And that's just not how it is.
No.
That's just not practical.
Yeah.
It's just not.
And you'll never do everything perfect no matter what you do, really. I mean, keto, no matter what you do in your life, you're always going to have times when you're doing something where your focus is stronger on something than it is later. We all do that in all kinds of areas in our lives, and that's just normal. And so if you're struggling with keto for whatever reason, or you're feeling like you're struggling, just give yourself a break and do the best that you can right where you are today. It doesn't mean that because you aren't doing it like, so and so says, that you're doing it wrong. Yes, I listen to a lot of people. We watch a lot of different channels, and it's all, a lot of it's just information. But it doesn't mean that I feel bad about what I'm doing, how I'm doing my keto journey.
Or if Sally down the road has lost 100 pounds and you haven't, then you're doing it wrong. That's not true.
Yeah.
Everyone's journey is going to be completely different, and everyone's pace, like you've said before,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you're a hare or a turtle. You're going to get there.
Yeah. Yesterday we actually went to the beach, and we have an old Honda Odyssey van. It's got over 200,000 miles on it. And I told Sarah, I said, okay, I got to not speed today because I don't have my insurance card. So it was weird because I actually drove
the speed limit.
And it was weird to drive the speed limit. But you know what? We actually still got to the place.
Safely.
We got to the place where we were going. We probably didn't get there that much.
We did not.
Further behind somebody who passed us who was doing 75. And it was just kind of I use that as an analogy because my journey, Sarah's journey, your journey, it's all going to be different. We're trying to get to the same place, whether, because a lot of us start keto for weight loss, and then we realize that there's other benefits as we go along.
It's like a health plan with the side effect of weight loss.
Right. But a lot of people didn't know that, and so a lot of us have figured that out. But if you haven't figured that out, weight loss is just a benefit of doing keto. There's other benefits, health benefits to your body, but it's your journey, and how long it takes you to get from point A to point B is totally up to you. But again, enjoy the journey, and don't make it so stressful and beat yourself up so much where you feel like you have to be perfect.
Yeah, because you don't want perfection to be the barrier of you not adopting this lifestyle in the first place or keeping up with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if we were to rewind and we were in summer of 2019 and everything was different right now, it's still summertime. And sometimes even just summertime or the holidays or specific times in your life where you've got a lot going on, give yourself permission to maybe do certain things, to maybe make some easy food choices. Maybe, it's okay that you don't feel like cooking every single day. Maybe have some takeout. Maybe you've got a garden full of fruits and vegetables. Eat them. Do what you can do. If you're a tracker, put it in with your tracking.
Sure.
If you're an intuitive eater, you'll know when to stop. But if you want to have a little bit of low-carb fruit, do it. Don't let that be a stumbling block in you continuing to do this lifestyle just because it's not perfect or it's not what everyone else is doing. Sure. There's no such thing. There's just no such thing.
Sure. So we're not really sure why we did this keto conversation, except that it's Wednesday, and so we need to do one.
I think it's relevant for the times.
But we try to pick topics that we think are relevant. And I always believe that when we do pick a topic that it's meant for somebody, that somebody needs to hear it as when we do it. I don't think that we do anything just by chance. So we just want to encourage you to keep on keeping on, to keep doing keto the best way you can. Some of you, we started keto just to lose weight. And some people start keto, they stop keto, they go back to the standard American diet. That's fine. People do that all the time. And if you're one of those folks, that's fine too. You know what? Keto will be here when you decide to come back. Keto will be here, and you know what? It'll work for you when you come back too. And so again, you don't have to be perfect to do keto, to have success on keto. It's just that you can make this an enjoyable journey for yourself, and it doesn't have to be stressful, and you don't have to feel bad about how you're doing it if that's how you're feeling. So if you're new to this channel, this is our Keto Conversation segment. We do these every Wednesday. Most of the time we talk about relevant keto topics like tonight. Sometimes we do keto food unboxings. From time to time we do what we eat on keto videos. And then we do new recipes every Sunday. So,
and this recipe that's coming up this Sunday is going to be utilizing easy foods. So going along with this, simple foods. Simple foods.
Yeah. So keto doesn't have to be hard.
Nope.
We would love for you to be part of our keto family. Consider subscribing and being part of our keto family. We do this all the time. We're not going anywhere. We live keto as a lifestyle. And so we're here to help you and encourage you. So hit the subscribe button. What do they say on some of the other channels? Smash the bell button. And
be part of the keto pack.
Be part of the keto pack. Anyway, we appreciate you being here. We hope that you have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Peace.